going to start down on the floor and on our knees. I've got 4 sets of 3 exercises that I'm going to take us through. And we're going to be hitting all of the joints in your body and relaxing all of the muscles in your body. So first we're going to sit right like this. Now this may not be comfortable, so if you support yourself, it's too much for your knees and you can't come up. Yeah, it's actually not the knees, it's pulling your foot. Yeah, it's a big quad stretch. So we go ahead and come up here and we're going to sit down here. Yeah, no problem. So what we're doing is we're stretching our shins and our ankles on tops of our feet, which we don't ever pay attention to our feet, and actually everything starts so. We're going to get into something else in a minute that will take care of that. But while we're here, put your hands together, let the elbows stay still, and we're going to just rotate around. And try to keep your forearms still. So really trying to manipulate right after this. And now you can go back in. You're going to flatten out your palms, stay base. And you're not going to go straighten your arms, but push the side of your hand forward until you feel a stretch on the side of your wrist and the side of your hand. And then bring it back. Keep your shoulder blades go together. Keep your shoulders close. Do that 3 more times. Bring it back. And let's do that one more time. Bring it back, and then bring your middle 3 fingers in and just shake out. Okay, so we're going to all come up to our knees, about hip distance apart, and we're going to look at our hinge really quick. Place your thumb right in the crease of your hip that squeeze sit, the part that really bends, and you're going to try and hinge forward, press the tops of your feet into the floor as far as you can go with your spine not changing shape. So may not be that far. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can to come up and try and relieve it. So now put your hands on your thighs for support. You have to go a little bit further. So hinging and squeezing. And notice as you take that hinge, your core muscles have to really kick in to hold your spine in its neutral shape. When you come up, and let's do 2 more. Hinging over. Big exhale, squeeze the bum. So this is basically a form of a bridge. And down you go. And we're going to make this a little bit bigger. So you're going to sink down in a child's pose. We're not going to stay there that long. Inhale. As you inhale, come up. Reach to the ceiling. As you exhale, pull back down. And just enjoy that. 3 more. Getting a little bit bigger. Squeezing your glutes. 2 more. And 1 more time. And bring your hands down. Place one hand against your thigh to the side. Press both knees into the ground. And coming around the other way. And 2 more. So the side of your body will move back. The middle of your body will be good. And 1 more. And release. Put your hands underneath your shoulders, pressing all 10 fingers equally into the ground. So please pull your hands off the mat. So walk forward, so you're neutral on the mat, or your hands off the floor. Yeah, you're going to feel more stable. Get the shoulders over your wrists. Same energy, move your hands to the ground, push your upper arm up over your shoulders. Feel the side of your back holding you up. Inhale. As you exhale, press the tops of your feet down to the ground. Pull the belly button up, push the floor away, and round it up. So that hug, as you inhale, we're going to reverse that and extend the spine. So turn the body up and push towards each other. And at your own pace, we take 5 big breaths, rounding on the exhale. We're going to get there at different times, extending on the one. As long as you can make. Feel the connection between the exhale and the tightening of your pelvis. We've got 2 more. And 1 more. Take a look at the feet. Tuck your toes underneath. And you're just going to press your hips back towards your heels and wiggle your feet toward the hips. And you come back. So you should be okay on the thighs there. So this is unlocking your big toe joint. two. Okay, rock. Come back up to the middle. Untuck your toes, place the tops of your feet back on the floor, spread your knees out, shift back, take your hands a little more forward, and you're going to shift the shoulders over the fingertips. Yep, long tight arms, and then butt back to your hips, so just back and forth. So this is focusing, we're not holding in position, focusing on the joints. So shoulders, wrists, hips, and knees. It's also heating up all the muscles surrounding those joints. Let's do four more. Come in, hi. Two more. Oh, we'll be done in 30 minutes. Okay, thank you, Jessica. And one more. Beautiful. Go right into child's pose. And you're going to take your hand corner to corner. Just nice and slow, hold the meat. So delicious. Feel the side of your mouth. Bring it center. Take the tailbone. You take one hand underneath your shoulder. Try to find the ceiling. So finding a little rotation in your back now. And switch. So holding it at feet again. You don't have to move together. Take it at order of pace. Measure it. And really juicy and luxurious. Meaning slow. One more style. This is kind of a nice pose. Pull back into that child pose. Pose together, hands to your feet. Inhale this side as you come up. We're going to rotate, hip to square, rotate into the upper body. So then you get a little bit bigger. Come back down. Inhale up. Come back down. Let's go down to one. Inhale up and rotate, squeezing your glutes. And come back down. And one more time. Inhale up. And come back down to all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing with all 10 fingers. Tops of the feet on the floor. You're going to maintain a neutral spine. Rock your hip to one side. Bring your rib cage down to the hip and try to smooth steer them. And now let's go the other way. So if you were to look at me in this position, I'm just trying to, just side to side with each breath. The first thing you want to do is pull your belly up to your spine, and then you move your hip and try to smooth. Let's do a couple more. Hip hugs. They're really deep muscle. Attach your pelvis there. Attach your pelvis to your spine. You're really going to let me tell you things like this and release. Put it away. And shift those hips back. So tuck your toes up underneath. Let's do that small hip rock with the foot stretch. One more time, so really see if you can push that a little bit more against that toe. There you go. So just light. I notice that your hips are probably already wanting to move a little bit bigger. So now tuck your toes, spread your knees a little bit, and really reach your hands out this time. So when you shift, that's going to move better. And get a big stretch on the way back. Let's keep going. And up. And you should feel much warmer now than you did 10 minutes ago. And up. Good. And let's do two more. Up. And one more. And up and go into child's pose. Take your hands side to side. You should have already a little bit more reach. So the repetition is very good for your brains, but it's also really good for the muscles. They know what to do. They can reach a little further. They know what to expect. Let's do one on each side. Oh my. And we're going to come into a little bit of a work section now. I'm so excited for sure. We're going to take a plank in this position. So your hands have to be separate. Pressing your elbows into the ground. Walk back till your knees are on the ground and your hips are in fold. So we're sort of in a modified plank here. Push your hands into the ground. Exhale. Tighten your quads. Lift your knees. And now, on the inhale, you just drop the knees. Nothing else moves in your body. Okay? So, bend your knees. So, exhale, lengthen the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Go. Watch. Exhale, lengthen your legs. Drop those hips a little bit more. So, you want to have what it looks like you're doing when you're standing in your best posture. One more time, try and straighten those legs. And hold this time. 4, breathing. 3, 2, and 1, and go into child's pose. Good. So we're going to be a little bit bigger now. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and come into full plank with a wide stance. From here, hips up, find downward foot. Let me turn this way so we don't slip. Enjoy that hamstring stretch. Enjoy that from the legs. Bring your heels on the ground. Now glide out, squeezing your glutes. And as you glide out, you're going to feel right underneath your armpit, relax, right? And then back into downward dog. Keep going with that one. And back to plank. And you're going to do 2 more. So really deep in those shoulders, which you're going to need for what's next. And 1 more. And into child's pose, please. Turn around and yeah, I just heard that. Okay, so you're going to put yourself back into that half plank, but let's practice something before we do it. So face me for a second. The hand's going to be like this. You're here. You're going to take one hand in, and on that side, to a side, right? So you're going to pivot off your elbows to flip into a side. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Well, we have to try it. So first, let's try it modified on our knees. So bring the hand that's furthest away from me in. We're going to rotate over. Yeah. So bring the hips around too. You gotta flip one foot. There you go. Okay, come back, face the ground, get both hands forward. And let's try it again, other side. Face goes, whole body flips. We come back in. Let me see you guys. Fist, whole body. Yeah, go into a full cycle again. Yes, ma'am. There's no need for you to modify that. Come back down. I wouldn't normally myself, just like that. There we go. And down, let's do 2 more. 1 more each side. You should be breathing a little bit now. 1 more. So tasty. And now you're going to come to a sideline position facing me. Rest your head down on your arm. So we don't want to prop our head up because that screws with your neck. So rest it all the way down. Take your hands to your rib cage. Pull the rib cage off the floor and the belly button back so that you're neutral and not in a kind of curved position. Does that make sense? Extend your legs. You're going to pull back on the belly button, lift the legs, and then lower down. So we're hiking the hip towards the rib cage. But you want to work a little harder. Try to stabilize and keep going. Up and hold. And down. Now, 4 more. You should feel right here at the top, right? And maybe go round into the back. 3. Beautiful. Hold on. 2. And hold the last one up. For 4. For 5. For 3. Belly button back. Pleasant. Good for 2. I know. Good morning. Hello. Shoulder over the elbow. Pushing down. Rib cage up. So you got about 45 degree here. You got a 90 degree in here. We're going to squeeze the side of your butt and lift your knee. Your knee's probably not going to lie or your line. And release down because there's just the 2 of you. I can be a little more picky. See a little bit of this. Push that down. This is working. Here's the next thing. Your body will do anything to make you not be uncomfortable. It's our job to get strong, not our job to become strong. So what your body tries to do for these is it tries to do this. And then this just feels like I'm moving so high, right? Don't care if you're moving high. Care that your hips are stacked. Squeeze your glute, pull your muscles. So you probably know, like I say, this is my really with your hips, so I'm only moving this far, that's all I got. Typically, we move just from squeezing down this way. Good, we're going to do 8 and push down, 7 and up, 6, and notice that that's harder on your shoulder. 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2. We're going to leave the last one up. Lift your ankle to join it. Shift your hip forward again, just a little bit wider. Move your elbow out. So you can raise there. That's better, right? And now just leave this foot down. Lift, squeeze, squeeze. If you don't feel it, you need to move forward. Squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Put it down. Put your hand down. We're going to go backwards, and then I'll get you out of it. So one more. Persevere. Push down. Lift your ankle. And release. Stay touching. So internal rotation, something we don't think enough about. 6. If we're so often turning out, we don't do the reverse. We're hurting ourselves, right? 4 more. We've got to move in all directions. 4 and oh my. 3 and 2. Delicious. 1 more and lay on your back. You are welcome for that little shoulder break. Feet by your bum. You can leave your hands floating up to the ceiling. So this is going to be a little bit more emphasis on your core. Squeeze your glutes and lift your hips as high as you can. Squeeze that big portion of your butt hard. Just squeeze. Squeeze everything out of it. Make those muscles shake. Squeeze harder. Squeeze harder. Squeeze harder. And slowly release that down. Now you're going to move your feet out, point your toes to the ceiling, give yourself about a 90-degree angle in the knees. So now you move your feet forward. There you go. This is going to be more in the hamstring. If you end up cramping, come out of it and back it up a little bit. So exhale, squeeze, lift, squeeze the glutes, squeeze harder, lift those hips, and release the hips to the ground. Did you feel that further down the leg? Cool, right? Just to change your position. So bring your feet back to your bum, hold it on the floor, squeeze and lift, really focusing on the glutes, tighten, squeeze, shake them out really hard, make them wiggle a little bit, and put it down. How do I focus more on the glutes instead of my legs kicking in? You mean your quads are kicking in? Yeah. They're probably kicking in, but you just, with all of your brain, just focus right there. Yeah. Okay, now, a lot of it is really your brain telling your muscles what to do. Flex your ankles, move your feet out, and here we go. Hamstrings kicking in to help too, but we're going to really squeeze those glutes and make our lower back feel good. In the end, squeeze, 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 and release. Float one leg up to tabletop. Drop your hips. Put your hips down. There you go. Float the other leg up to tabletop. You're not going to be able to have 2 legs up if your hips are up. That would be a good trick though. And point your toes. So drop your shoes so that they're parallel to the ground. Move your knees forward so they're right over your hips. From here, tap one toe, and notice that my leg didn't change shape. So I'm moving from my hip, tap the other toe, dead bug. Now, opposite hand's gonna reach back. So we have 8, and now this song is very slow, so are we. 7, and hallelujah. Keep going. 6. Yeah, that is a little brain when I thought it was there. And 5. That's okay, don't think too hard. Opposite. 2 more. So if it's the right leg, it's the left arm. There you go. 1 more try. Release it over. And gorgeous. Roll to your side, kind of sit just for a second. You have 2 legs, the other leg has to go on top. But first, let's take a good rounding of the spine. Place your hands, inhale, sit up, exhale, tilt your pelvis under. This is mad cat again. So think of when we were pushing our hands and knees into the floor, and now inhale and roll up. come to that neutral spine. You should feel like it's a little bit easier to find that round under that. Exhale around. So now what we're going to focus on is sits bones round into the ground, moving down the vertebra. Lift that chest. And two more. Exhale round. And up. Okay, now I really like this play this. And one more time. I am ready. And sit up tall. Just for giggles, flex your ankles, slide your legs out, tighten your quads, and see how you feel sitting up in this tall position. So we're still a little bit around the low back. So take your butt and rock that back and try and find the left curve. So when we know that all of this stuff is starting to kick in for us, this position will become a lot easier to maintain all of the curves. So almost there. All right, flip over onto your other side. So again, remembering that the secret to the shoulder blade is flip around, and face it. Yeah, so you'll be on your other side of facing each other. Okay, so it's nice right now, but if there's a foul, I'm not going to call you out. Okay, so that's what I said you were going to do. I said, that's okay. Okay, shoulder over the elbow, facing the ground, rib cage up. So we're really working on stabilizing here. 45-degree angle in the hip, shift your hips forward. So this is going forward. 90-ish in the knees. This muscle goes in this direction. Squeeze it and lift. And release, okay? So we are at 8, 7, and 6, and 5. We got 5 minutes left in class. What happens? I don't know. 2 more. 1 more. Hold that. Sign it at the time. And squeeze. Squeeze right there. Squeeze. Put your feet in there. You should be able to do this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just a leg. 2 and 1. Lift your ankle. And you're just going to pulse by squeezing here. So if you notice, I need to shift this hip forward a little bit. So I really feel here and not here. Does that make sense? So I have to adjust my elbow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Place that down. Adjust if you need to. Pick up your ankle and move it down. 7 more like that. Into a rotation. 7. Being on one side always easier. Ironically, this might be silent to me like crazy. 4. Tell me I'm going to work. 2 more. 1 more. And keep those knees a little bit closer to you and a little lay down. Point 2. Draw a big circle around your head. Your goal is to get both your shoulder blades on the floor with your chest facing the ceiling. You may or may not get there. So you're going to shift, circle, and then lay back. And we're going to hold it right here for a second. If your hands not touching, no, you guys are going to shut. So just enjoy that stretch in the chest and the shoulder, and the waist will move back, and the hip is so comfortable here. Let's walk this for sure. Breath in. Now continue to take that hand all the way down your hips. You're drawing a big circle around your body, and then bring the hand back and forth. Hold right here. Oh my God, it's so good. Delish. And for 5, 4, 2, and 1 more time. So go around. So go all the way around. And over 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So go all the way around. Reach your knees. You're going to pick your top knee up. That's the safer way to pull onto your back in this position. And come through back just for a second. Reach your hands out to the side. Your goal is to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Point your toes to the ceiling and your legs are about mat width. 90-ish degrees. So we're going to walk those legs out. We're going to chase. So one knee drops, the other knee drops. My hips move, but my shoulder blades don't. Ideally, get both knees to the ground. Talk to me in 6 months when I'm in the world. Switch. and switch. So that delicious stretch all around the hips. And let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it center. Pull your knees to your chest. Lift your tailbone off the ground, rock side to side. Massage your low back on the floor. And now we're going to roll away from chest. Take your top hand out and around. And you're going to find one side better than the other. This is my left side. Just to show you. This is my injury. This hand will touch the ground. If it's floating in midair, I will put my hand on my shoulder and with my elbow. But actually, I put it. And circle around your body. And here we go again. You're going to keep your knees together. Find our separated a little bit. Oh my goodness gracious. Circle around. And let's do one more time. So tasty. And circle around. Pull your top knee to your chest. And then roll on your back, put the knees to your chest and hold it there. Breath in. As you exhale, press your tailbone into the ground. Let your feet float to the ground. Let your hands raise above your head. Let your feet reach out in front of you. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach your toes and your heels away from each other. Feel a tug of war against the middle of your body. Exhale and let everything float. Don't hold on tight. Inhale. Reach through your fingertips, through your heels. Tighten all your muscles. Exhale. All the tension. Exhale. Now just bring your arms comfortably by your side. Keep your eyes closed. Let your legs flop open. Take a couple of seconds just to breathe this together. Put your lungs all the way down to the bottom. Feel your rib cage expand. And exhale through your lips. When you're ready, let your knees bend, roll to the side. So let your knees just flop open. Flop open, sit up really tall. Exhale. Take your time coming to standing. We're done. When you stand up, you should feel really long through your body, very open to your shoulders, right? What's cool about bending down instead of standing up, though, is if I bring this up, I bring this up with a certain amount of energy. If I bring this down on the ground and finish, you should feel super relaxed. It's very chill. And I want you to keep that here at least for the next couple of hours. And you're going to bring your brain back to this moment where it's just like, have a good day. Thank you.